An hour from the seaside city of Malaga lies the small town of Campillos. With a population of less than 10,000, the small town hides in the mountains of southern Spain, but it also hides an international gem. Welcome to Kart Centre Campillos. This 1,500-metre circuit sports 18 ferocious corners. Drivers are going to have an immense challenge when they go out on circuit with fast straights, sweeping corners, and of course tight twisty sections as well. It undulates also with uphill sections and downhill sections. This is one roller coaster of a circuit. But let's not forget, this is the International Games. It's not a championship, it's a one-off weekend. White knuckle racing all the way throughout. Drivers will have to face the challenge of working with their teammates early on in the weekend, but when it comes to the finals at the end of it, they're gonna have to be all for themselves. Who will be crowned the winners this season in Mini, Junior and Senior? We're about to find out. In 2021, of course, we saw Bradshaw, Rattel and Camiab take the race wins. Only Rattel is returning, but of course this time he's got the new challenge. He's not in Junior anymore, he's in Seniors. We'll have to see how he gets on. Rattel will also be joined by Jules Caranta. This year's champion, of course, in Juniors. He'll be shaking up the field also in Seniors.
Well, it's a big privilege, of course, as karting Campillos to have SGMC back with their own series, this time with the IAME series, the iGames. It's a privilege to have them here as a top organization, of course. It's good to have an international race back in Campillos for the end of the season. One of the big characteristics of our track is the height difference, of course, that not many tracks have. First sector is quite technical, going uphill, where you can make some big differences as a driver. Then we go down, and then we have the second part of the track, what's the faster part of the track, with the big straights, where for sure the slipstream is important with the drivers, especially in the little categories. And yeah, I think it's a different track to most of them, with a very tricky layout, technical and fast together and mixed in one. I think the most challenging part will be the mid sector, when you come down the hill and the mid loop, going back to the fast part.
The track is quite tricky. Going uphill, you need to have a good chassis and doing good lines. Then the downhill is also, braking point is sliding always on there because you go downhill and the tarmac is strange there. But yes, there are many good points, but it's really tricky track. It will be a very demanding race with the tires and the slipstream and everything, but we will try to think and to plan as good as we can.
We start now with our youngest drivers racing here this weekend, the Mini X30 category, of course, starting from the ages of 8 to 11. Of course, for some of these drivers, it's their first time racing in an international event. Let's see what they do when they head out on circuit. Into the tram lines. Is it good for first time of asking? Lights out, here we go. Great start from every kart on the grid in towards turn one, and a great start for Miron. Miron instantly holds on to that lead, holds on that inside line, but Jesse Phillips has been swamped by the pack. We were saying that outside line was going to be difficult, but he's managed to hold on. It's only P4, so he's only lost a couple of positions at the start of that one. And Garcia, as Phillips dives to the end inside, Garcia follows as well. Phillips just checks over the shoulder there just to see what's happening as he goes down the inside, gets that move done, takes the lead of the final. Borbajov again pulls out of the slipstream as Babacek defends in towards turn one, as now Dan Alaman comes through. So close between these drivers, as again Babacek gets the move and contact as Alaman goes up on his wheels and out of the race, or all falling down. I believe that was Bobrajov. Such a brilliant weekend, and again contact Dan Alaman goes up. It's not Alaman, sorry. That's Majad there in the 933 who goes up on his wheels. So again, drama in these first few stages as once again the race leaders swap positions. And here goes the move. Babacek down the inside, gets it done, moves up into P2, sets the fastest lap of the race as well, so kept that momentum all the way through, and now he moves into second place stays behind, looks over the shoulder, thinks about going for the move here into 12, and he does go for the move. In towards hairpin 12, and Phillips follows. Phillips there, now in second place. Daniel Miron down into P3. Nikashov at the back of this trio. Dan Alaman in the middle as he goes for the move. Jalistaya gets moved out of the way there. Now down 2 more positions. As again, Marquez and Manny. And here comes Phillips. Phillips early on. We weren't expecting this so soon, but Phillips goes for the lead. Phillips gets it, and Babacek gets squeezed onto the exit curve there as Miron also moves up into P2. As Phillips goes defensive. Defensive into 12, bit of a jostling there as round the outside goes Babacek, tries to get 2 for 1, he's got one of them. Phillips goes defensive, he's going to get the switchback here. No, he can't. Phillips closes the door, denies Babacek the chance to retake the lead. And here comes Andrea Mani. Andrea Mani now up into P3 and fighting for P2. He can't quite get second. Phillips now leads. Babacek still there. Andrea Mani from Miron, from Marquez. Marquez now trying to go around the outside. Mani gets squeezed and Miron goes through. Marquez swaps position. Marquez now up into P4. Side by side, down in towards 15 for the final time. The drivers are so close to each other, but Phillips holds on to it. Babacek now is lining himself up for a run on the start-finish line. Watch out, it's going to be a run to the line. Side by side, here it goes, checkered flag, but it's going to be Jesse Phillips who takes the win for the UK. Babacek crosses the line P2 from Andrea Mani, but Jesse Phillips, at the end of 13 laps, wins the Mini X30 International Games here at Campillos. Representing Spain, Daniel Miron. Representing the Czech Republic, finishing in second place, Zdeněk Babacek. And finally, taking the race win and our IAME I Games, please welcome for Great Britain, Jesse Phillips. A brilliant day of racing, congratulations. How do you feel coming out on top of that one?
Well, it's very good to win the first European race here in Campillos.
Campillos.
Yeah, Campillos. So yeah, it's a very nice win here.
That's it for the minis. We now head on to the junior category, slightly older with the ages starting from 11 to roughly about 11 or 12 to 14 years of age when they head out on circuit here at Campillos. Again, a very tricky circuit, but let's see what they can do out on track. Lights out, here we go. Great start from the whole grid as they go screaming in towards turn 1, and it's a fantastic start from Garcia. Holds on to that one as they go through Granada. There into second place, holds on to P2 as he streaks through. Tyron Keenard there in third place. This is a much better start for him than seeing it, and there's the move down the inside, gets it done beautifully under braking. Santiago Alves now up into P6. And again here, Alves and Marti, and Alves, what a dive there. Gets it done through turn 16. I don't think Hugo Marti knew that was coming. It came from such a long way back. And there, down the inside, goes the 30 of Hugo Manath. There's the move for Mañas. He gets it done, down in towards turn 12. Gets it done, and Santiago Alves has to concede the spot. He tried to catch up onto the back of Zanzarin, but the gap wasn't closing down fast enough. Here comes Quince down the inside, gets it done, gets past Hugo Marti. On the Birol ART chassis, out of the final corner, Spain's Aaron Garcia wins International I Games here in 2022. Aaron Garcia takes the win. A dominant performance. No one could touch him all weekend. And Tyron Kinnard comes up to congratulate him. And again, what a young driver. What a talent. Representing Spain, Marc Granada. Representing Belgium for the Pantano Racing team, please welcome onto the podium, Tyron Kinnard. And finally, your race winner, also representing Spain with a perfect weekend for the MDC Racing team. Welcome to Aaron Garcia. A perfect weekend, all the race heats, wins, super heat win, and the final as well. You can't beat it, can you?
Yes, it was a perfect weekend. We were on P1 all the laps, so we are really happy. I want to thank all the team and my mechanic for the work this week, and let's see what's happening in the future.
Campillos, our favourite circuit for you?
Yes, I think it's one of my favorite circuits.
That's the juniors done and dusted for the weekend. We move on now to the senior category in Senior X30, of course. The oldest drivers, 14 years plus. We've got some junior drivers who are coming through. We've got a champion and, of course, some others as well who won from last year at the IAME. Let's see what they can do as they head out onto the circuit here at Campillos. Lights go out. Here we go. Great start from the second row as they all screech in towards turn one. And there goes Ruben Moya in towards second place. He's managed to get that good start as he goes through. But Riccardo Sorelli holds on to the race lead as Stilp goes down into P3. It was down the inside of Riccardo Sorelli. So Sorelli now struggling here. Sorelli's all the way down in P4. He's not really been in that sort of situation yet this weekend as Stilp takes the lead. Gabriel Stilp for Crop Promotions leads the way at the end of lap one. And there, Riccardo Sorelli is under pressure here as Babichkova and Rattel scrap for position. Is he going to do that this time around as again Gonzalez just has a little look down the inside, and he does go down the inside through turn 17, not 16, and back across the start-finish straight. Side by side, Calai Atkins down the inside. He's battling with Weisenberger as through goes Aluja. Atkins all over the back of Giaccardi and gets past. Sends it down the inside through 16. Now three wide through the top section they go. So close, bit of contact between the two of them. Lewis Bird in that battle, and Bird now on the outside line gets swamped by the field and drops to the back of this group. That is Arnaud Malaysia, the Frenchman, and that kart going no further, and his weekend is over. So Eloy Gonzalez for Spain through into turn one. No position gain this time around, stays behind. Is he going to go for it into turn 5? Does he look to the inside? He does look to the inside. He sends it down the inside of Gabriel Stilp through turn 5 and gets the race lead. Stilp fights back, he dives to the inside, but can't quite get his nose across the front. Down the hill they go, tucking it as much as she can. Pulls to the inside and goes down the inside, does Eliska Babakova, moving in towards turn position 2. There goes the move, Eliska Babichkova down the inside through turn 5, gets that move done, takes the lead of this race with only 4 laps to go. Gonzalez still trying to find any means of getting past, and there goes Gabriel Stilp. Stilp down the inside of Gonzalez. He smelled a gap, went for it, and that's now given Eliska Babichkova a bit of breathing space. That could have won Babichkova this race. There he is, down the inside. Danny Britz moves up into P5 and is on the chase here, but there's only a couple of laps to go. There's a collision out of the final corner, 2 cuts off, yellow flags out. Both drivers okay and both drivers continuing. There it is, the 2-3-3, just rejoining onto the circuit. It's Alejandro Martinez down in towards turn 16. No pressure, what a lunge there from Stilp. He came from miles away.
Didn't get the move done, but it was an outrageous move that he thought he was going to try. A last-ditch effort, maybe to try and catch Aliska, but Aliska celebrates across the line. Aliska Bavichkova wins the race. The checker flag has gone out. An absolutely fabulous result. Started this race in P6, gaining 5 places to win Senior X30. Representing Spain, please welcome Eloy Gonzalez. Second place for the crop promotion team, please welcome Gabriel Still. For the Czech Republic, a huge round of applause, please, for your #1 winner for the IAME Guide Games in Senior X30 in 2022, Aliska Babichkova.
In the beginning, I stayed in 6th position, and Gabe's managed to pull away from everyone a little bit, so I got a bit stressed out there, but yeah, in the end I think everyone dropped off a little bit because we scrubbed in the tires in the warm-up. We had a bit of an advantage, so yeah, I think that helped us, and it was just really great.
It's been a brilliant season here for RGMC and the IAME Euro Series here with the iGames. We'll be back next year with, of course, the Winter Cup. Make sure you don't miss that one at Valencia. For now, goodbye, and thank you to everyone who was watching here at Campillos.